This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show, coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
We need to figure out a way to keep score on this show. I want to know, when we do a show, who wins the most arguments.
Really?
We play to win the game.
That's what we do.
And you got to keep score.
That's what we do.
Unlike your golf game where you never want to keep score. Hobbs, when he plays golf, he'll tell me, hey, that was an 8.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
no,
it was a 3. Anyway.
Never.
I digress.
We can get us a board. We can get us a whiteboard.
Yeah, we're going to figure out a way to keep
I've
score.
never lost an argument.
I know that's right. You never do.
Welcome to the SoundOff Chamber, coming to you from the Sportsbook at L'Auberge. All right, let's get going. It's early peek into LSU.
Yes.
Getting ready for the open date, getting ready for Alabama. Everybody's
How do
been
you
waiting
get ready
for it.
for an open
Look, I want to
It's
throw
hard.
this out. I was chatting up with Jim Gazzola, who is the host of Poke Nation on CBS Lake Charles, Wednesday at 10:05. There you go, Jim. That's our cross little plug,
for
the
Jim.
show.
Come on now.
I was talking to him at the UIW game at McNeese, and he was, criticizing LSU as he's apt to do.
Really?
Yeah,
Jim?
and the SEC.
What?
About scheduling Army.
He's a Midwest guy.
I know.
So.
Come on, Jim.
Army
Come on
before
now.
the open date before Alabama, where
Come on,
Alabama
Jim.
was playing SEC rival Tennessee.
Well, Alabama
Any
will
validity
get
in that?
around.
Huh?
What does it matter?
That
they're
was my
gonna-
reaction.
It's an open date.
I mean, it's an FBS school.
It is. It's Army.
It's an open
It's the
date.
schedule.
I mean, it's an open date,
Not
though.
a Power 5.
No, you're
I mean,
rolling.
so
But
what are you
that's
saying?
how often does that happen? LSU is usually playing an SEC team. Isn't that right?
Well, LSU, they've got another non-SEC game.
Georgia State.
They do.
Yeah,
Georgia State.
I know, but I'm talking about before
But I
the
mean-
Alabama game, before the open date.
Well, you don't
They
want
have
to
in the
play
past.
Florida State every non-SEC game.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know.
Gazzola's just
I will
complaining
say
to
this.
complain.
Come on,
I
Jim,
said
man.
it
Come on
Tuesday
now.
night.
Give us a break, Jim.
I
Come
mean,
on.
you're gonna play rent-a-wins, let's call them.
Yeah, it's just how it
hate
felt.
to call our
how it
arms,
felt.
our
exactly.
forces that. If you're gonna do that, read my column, or you might have read my column Tuesday. The atmosphere at that game was good. Now everybody left at halftime.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was a much better atmosphere
No, I agree,
than the
Scooter.
normal payoff game. You
I
get.
agree.
Yes.
No, I agree.
The atmosphere for
Right.
that game was pretty good.
It was.
From a playoff perspective, thinking about Alabama, is it better to have an easier type game going into an open week or a tougher?
That's tough, Rick, because you know what?
From a
Playing
player
tougher,
perspective.
playing a
it really
tougher
matters.
opponent, it keeps that mindset to where
You're sharp.
you don't have that letdown, you know?
You're sharp.
You know, you coming back off playing Army, it's like, we got to get it back going again, guys, because we got Bama in 2 weeks.
Well,
you know,
if you have an open date anyway, I don't think it matters.
I don't either.
No, I don't either.
I don't
Scooter.
either. I don't think it means a hill of beans.
I don't
That
either.
Alabama played the Volunteers,
And I think-
who played terrible in their second
An
half.
open date, I think it gives you time to put in different schemes to where you could have that to your advantage instead of going in just 1 week trying to put that in, and players may not be that comfortable with it. 2 weeks give you a chance to put in something that you can say, we're going to live by this, guys.
What did anything you can derive from Brian Kelly, post-Army, pre-open date, anything for the week that really jumped out at you, or was it just, hey, we're going to get rest, we're going to work?
If
yada,
I
yada,
had to guess, he's going to lean more toward the rest angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're pretty healthy, though. LSU is pretty healthy, aren't they
Yeah,
not?
they lost their quarterback.
Oh,
Yeah.
And, the thinnest position.
Thinnest position.
thinnest
Now, we
position,
don't
believe
know.
it.
All we know it was an ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Last play of the first half.
Okay.
But
2 weeks, that's iffy. I mean, that's
Yeah.
when an ankle sprain.
Okay.
You got to have your
it
wheels
didn't
back
look
there.
good at the time.
Yeah.
put
Yeah,
it that
yeah.
way.
Okay. Let me throw Nick Saban out here. After the Tennessee, I think he's finally mellowing out. Did you hear some of his comments? He
I'm
joked
hearing
about
that
this
a lot.
team taking years off of his life because of how they play, kind of Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
He loves them, and I'm paraphrasing Saban's comments, because of their resiliency,
Yeah.
their brotherhood, their attitude, and their coachability. It might be one of his better coaching jobs, because this team is Jekyll and Hyde. And he's got them
But
with
he
one
can-
loss.
He can still jump their asses.
Oh!
He can, believe me, he can. But you
No
know what,
doubt,
Rick?
no doubt.
Do you ever look at it when you talk about Nick Saban and his team and stuff like that? Isn't it really his assistant coaches that really sometimes make that team? He's going to
Well-
impose. But think about what you're saying now. All the Nick Saban coaches have gone on to be head coaches. those were Nick Saban good teams when he
A
had,
lot of them.
and those guys were head coaches. They're head coaches
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So, do you look at Nick Saban as being a really good coach because of the people that he puts behind him and hires him? Well, I'm not saying he's not a good
What
coach.
did you
but
just
understand-
say?
You just
What did
Understand
you
what I'm
just
saying.
say?
Understand what I'm saying now. Nick Saban, you know, a coach is only as good as the people he put around him. That's a
And
cliche.
Saban has been very good at that. And
Boom.
that is a
That's my
big part
that's my
of it.
that's my answer.
What I would
What did you
take
thought I
is-
said?
Roll the tape
What
back.
did you think I said?
something like, is Nick Saban really that good of a coach? Or is
No,
it just his assistants?
no.
That's how I heard it.
No, I'm saying it like Nick Saban's a good coach, but I think his assistants make him even a better coach.
Of course.
That's what I'm trying to
And
say.
who
Yeah.
hires those assistants?
Boom.
Yeah.
Who?
That's it.
Who cracks the whip on
Nick
those?
Saban
Yeah.
does. Nick
Yeah.
Saban
I
does.
mean,
So-
there's some tough jobs in sports,
Oh my God.
but that's
being
what
a
I'm saying.
Saban assistant
It is.
That's
But-
gotta be the
But
toughest.
Rick, when you look at some teams, Rick, and you say they're not really that good, do you sometimes not only look at the head coach but the assistant
No, no,
coaches
no,
too?
no, clearly.
Because
No,
Rick,
clearly.
that clearly makes a difference,
No,
man.
But
clearly.
I
I'm with
would
you.
take issue here. There have been some legendary coaches. Bobby Bowden comes to mind, even Bear Bryant to a degree, who at this stage where Saban is of their careers,
Yeah.
they were sitting back and letting the assistants do it.
Yeah.
That ain't never going to happen
No,
with Saban.
never.
Joe
Never.
Pa, probably Joe Paterno.
Yeah.
You're right,
No,
Rick.
good point.
And that's
No.
kind of what I was saying,
Nick
Rick.
Saban
You know, yeah.
is intricately involved
No doubt he is.
in everything at
There's-
Alabama.
There's no doubt he is. But,
I mean-
but when you look at that, this is the thing that I guess when you look at it, can you put this in a glass bottle, Scooter, and say, young coaches look at this and know what to do. And Nick Saban has just put people around him that's
Tells
just been.
them what to do. Don't forget, you can catch all the World
God.
Series games and, of course, Alabama.
Nick Saban is
LSU
really a great
at
coach,
the
Rick.
Max Bar and Grill at the National Golf Club. Before or after your 18 holes of golf, enjoy a great lunch or dinner with steaks or burgers
Yes.
hot off the grill, pull boys, seafood galore. Happy hour specials daily 4 to 7 with promo cocktails and mini bite apps. Elite service and great atmosphere at the Max at the National in Westlake.
Always.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
Miller Lite has more taste and only one more calorie than Michelob Ultra.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
Unlock Precision this upcoming primitive hunting season at Bowie Outfitters in Lake Charles. They've got scopes, ammo, rifles, rangefinders, all on sale for an unforgettable hunt, and of course you can save some money. Scout 35 Wheeling single shot rifle, 25-inch barrel, starting at $349.99. Some ammo, check out the Barnes Vortex 170 grain bullets and Federal Fusion 300 grain bullets on sale. $50 off various 6-hour Buckmaster scopes as low as $199.99. Primitive hunting season big sale at Bowie Outfitters in Lake Charles. Welcome back to the Sportsbook at Le Berge, where it's happy hour Monday through Thursday, where Chef Lyle will have great cocktails over the bar, and he's got a special happy hour menu. You always want to check out Chef Lyle,
Lyle's one of the best
award-winning
chefs in town.
here at the
No
Sportsbook
doubt.
at Le Berge. All right, coming up in the next segment, we're going to weigh in on how to fix the Saints' offensive problems.
I don't know if that's.
You got a fix? Look, there's 3 and 4.
Look.
It's early in the season. We're going to find a fix. Hold your hat on that. They're going up to Indy, all right? And they got to face Gardner Minshew this coming Sunday. We'll talk about the Colts and Saints matchup. Let's focus on the 0-7 McNeese Cowboys. Gentlemen, never in my wildest thoughts or dreams, and this is really a nightmare for this program,
I never thought
that I
I'd say it.
would be saying the 0-7 McNeese Cowboys. I've been following and covering, reporting on this team since the early 80s. I'm dating myself. I left here to go to Alabama and Florida for a number of years. Never would I thought they would be winless.
Well, you think about it, we're
Never.
heading into week 9. McNeese has had an open day.
Yeah.
We're heading into week 9 of the season.
Yes.
And you can find 2 winless teams to play. That's not easy.
That is not easy.
That's got to be tough.
That
but
is.
McNeese and Northwestern, one of them's got to win, right?
Yeah. Scooter.
Homecoming in the hole.
And Rick,
It's a long rivalry, right? Cowboys and Demons.
when we sat here, you and I, Scooter, and Rick have been doing this show for a long time. How do we justify McNeese at this point? The three of us.
You don't have to justify.
Not to justify, but
I
how do
can't
we
figure them out.
Okay, that's a good. But how do we say something to where it's encouraging? I mean, Rick, I'm trying to look for something good here, man.
Well, the first half.
I really am.
They
last week.
Yeah, they have played of course, they've lost all their games, but in some games they have played pretty well in the first half. It's just they have been outscored by an astronomical amount in the second half.
And well, they've had some games, though, where they got in a big hole and kind of came back.
And fought back, but they've always been outscored significantly in the second half.
Do Gary Goff?
But there's been some good first halves.
Does Gary Goff have people on his staff, when you're up as much as you were and have a team come back and beat you, is there not adjustments that you can make to maintain that lead that you've got? If you see what the offense is doing to you, can't you make adjustments to say, let's stop this? Because look,
they're making adjustments.
We've got a lead, guys. We've got to hold on to this lead.
But their adjustments haven't worked, clearly. And look, if you don't have good enough players to make the plays that you need them to make, all right, and I'm not picking on Nate Glantz at quarterback. I thought he would play much, much better than he has. And by the way, Ryan Roberts will start in the homecoming matchup against Northwestern State. And I think that's a wise decision. But if you make adjustments and the player continues to not protect the ball well and not take what the defense will give you, if you put your defenders in the right spot in your front seven and they miss tackles and don't stop the run, then any kind of adjustments you make, if you're not executing on the field. So your question of how do you justify it, I don't think that was a poor choice of words. I don't think you meant that. It's just, is there any silver lining to this team is what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Okay, if that's how you want to put it,
you gotta hunt.
I'm with Scooter.
You gotta hunt a little bit to find it.
I'm not giving up on Gary Goff.
I'm not either.
I'm really, number one, McNeese can't just keep firing.
No. Clearly.
But I think he's a good coach. Let me ask you this: you're around him.
Yeah.
How is he taking this?
It's hard.
Oh, I bet it is.
After this game, he mentioned after the loss against UIW. I mean, number 5 in the country. I mean, they were like.
Team.
He's thinking maybe in the back of his head, we might be able to pull off the upset of the year in FCS football.
I know what you're saying.
A lot of hurt players in that locker room. You can imagine how hurt he must feel and the coaching staff. You know this. You and I have been around it from the outside, but you've been on the field. People, I think, fans don't realize how much time, work, effort, prep goes into every football game. Look, it's a lot of work and sweat. And they just don't take losing haphazardly. These guys are busting their ears to try to win a football game. But they are undermanned. And that's what he clearly said. UIW outmanned them in the fourth quarter and the second.
You were at the game, Rick. Scooter and I was in Baton Rouge. What did the base look like to you, the fan base? What did it tell you?
They announced it at 6,000. It's been dwindling since the opener, clearly.
Well, but those first 2 games, they had pretty good crowd.
They had really good
attendance.
That
tells you what the potential of this program is.
Yeah. Do not think, I don't want the fans to think, because part of your question is, that because he is shuffling the roster with younger players,
you have to,
like
Rick.
this
You
Joshawn
can't-
Barbie,
you have to.
they're not giving up.
Yeah,
they're finding
you
this
have
Makai
to.
Paris kid,
Yeah,
wide receiver,
no,
out of New Orleans. He's a talent. They better start re-recruiting him
Yeah.
and keeping him on this team. That's not saying they're giving up. They're trying to find a spark.
Yeah, well, you
They're
keep
trying to find someone
trying
to make a
different
play.
things. They found a running back last
Exactly.
week.
Exactly. You found
You
a
know?
running
You
back.
know,
I mean,
Barbie,
that's
what's his name?
Durham should be
see
healthy
how-
enough to play, but you put this kid in. I mean, he's got quick feet. He's moving all over the place.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of
I
frustration.
just
And
can't. Oh, I bet it is, Rick.
Very good question. I think they're taking it hard because I don't think they expect it.
No,
Truth be told, I thought this team was a 7-4, 6-5 team. I really did. I did.
I thought they were at least 500.
Yeah, but not. And look,
Coach Galt, keep his head up. That's all we can say. Keep his head
everybody knows that Ryan Roberts is a former walk-on. He won 3 games to end the 22 season. He'll be the starter. They want to play this Cam 6 killer. He's got now 4 games. Goff says we're going to get this freshman in to see what he can do. Right or wrong?
up. You have to,
Oh,
Rick.
yeah.
I mean,
I'd say
what do you
nothing wrong
lose?
with
You
it.
have to.
I mean, you want to win a game.
That's a no-brainer,
You
Rick.
want to
I
win a
mean,
game, but you want to see what this
There's
guy
no
can do.
wrong answer when you're 0-7.
That's a
There's
no-brainer right
There's
there.
no
Rick.
wrong
There's
answer
no wrong
when
answer
you're
on that.
0-7.
That's a no-brainer
Look,
right there, Rick.
level these young emotions. Play it one series at a time. The prevailing thought is, if they're going to win a game, it might better come this Saturday against Northwestern.
Rick, it has to, man.
We'll take a break. Clock
Wow.
management again. We're coming back
Always.
to the Sportsbook at LeVere. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
Offer a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to homeowner preferences no matter where they are. Uncompromising, unmistakable Luxair. Learn how to become a Luxair dealer by visiting solarsupplyluxair.com.
Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. Refreshing flavors. Crisp taste. Crafted with soul. Always refreshing. Always diferente.
His name was Cain. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
Precision is the key this upcoming primitive hunting season. You got to head out to Bowie Outfitters in Lake
Yes.
Charles. They got scopes and ammo and rifles and rangefinders, all on sale. The Scout 35 Wheeland single shot rifle, only $349.99. Check out some ammo from Barnes, Vortex, and Federal Fusion on sale as well. 6 Hour Bugmaster scopes, $50 off, as low as $119.99. Halo Optics rangefinder was $159.99, now only $80. That's like half off. Your journey to accuracy this primitive hunting season begins at Bowie Outfitters.
Yes.
Hey, don't forget, if you miss any of our Tuesday, Thursday shows, cbslakecharles.tv. Hit that YouTube, click that tab thing there, and you can catch us on
And
YouTube. You can catch us
Reminder,
365.
these are different shows, too.
That's right, Tuesday
Yes,
and Thursday
Tuesdays and
now. We
Thursdays.
got new stuff.
Yeah.
Kevin's saying more stupid stuff.
Oh, wow.
Hobbs, I don't know.
I'm the only
Hobbs,
one that's bringing some
I'm
sense to
always
this,
right.
guys. Y'all
The
know this,
scoreboard
right?
will show it. The
Whatever.
scoreboard will show it.
We need to get one up here, okay?
I got to
Each week,
throw
let's
this
keep
out
score.
before we run out of
Each
time.
week.
I know it's a little sidebar thing. You got a couple of things. What idiot at Michigan State threw up a trivia question? You saw this over the weekend, and you see this in all stadiums.
You do.
know, a little
You do.
entertainment thing.
You do.
Michigan State, Spartan Stadium. A picture of Adolf Hitler pops up. A trivia question: What country was Hitler born in?
What was he? Whoever did it probably is not working anymore.
Oh no, it's a third-party marketing group. That does
It's
it.
third party.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, because I'm
But
saying
they
they're not working
didn't-
anymore.
They didn't do their homework.
Oh my God!
They're not working there anymore.
The most evil man in the history of mankind,
God,
and
Rick.
he pops up on a football screen.
On a football screen. Can you believe
Anyway,
that?
all right, I didn't do it earlier in the week. The refs on the college level and on the NFL level, it's getting worse.
It is.
No,
Tennessee is. Yes, it is. Tennessee is complaining
Tennessee,
about the
they
Alabama
are.
game.
Well, of course they are.
And clearly-
and they've got a
clearly
gripe.
they are right.
They've got a gripe.
They are right about that.
There
Rick.
has
They
to be
are.
a mechanism in the SEC and college
You've
football
gotta look
and
at
the
it.
NFL.
You've got to be able to look at it and see that's
to
wrong.
I'm just going to get a
gotta fix
mechanism
that.
to make the referees better.
You gotta
in their
fix that,
execution
man.
Well,
on
I'm
the
with
field.
you in the NFL, and I'm not saying college is perfect. It certainly isn't.
No,
but
far
I
from it.
like college officiating a lot more than I like the NFL.
Well, probably because of the PI thing.
Well,
I mean, look,
it's-
this is my informal poll. I'm telling you, this year, I watch a lot of NFL. Those, and some college too. Those TV ref guys, I'm telling you guys, 50% of the time, the TV ref guys are disputing what's going on the field. They're saying that is incorrect. That's
Rick,
a bad call.
I'll tell you this.
50%. That's troublesome.
Adding the TV refs
They are.
has been the best thing that's
Are
happened
you kidding me?
to TV.
Huge.
Yeah, I
you
love
serious?
it.
Huge.
now, let me ask this, Rick. When they go to New York, who are these guys? Are they retired referees?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. A lot of
Well,
them are.
wait now,
a lot
wait,
of them are
now,
NFL,
wait.
but they're disputing the guys on the field.
That's my
50%
point.
of the time.
But they must tell them up front,
That's-
look, you're not protecting the refs here. Because
They have
Oh,
to.
I hope
Scooter.
not.
They
Yeah,
have to.
none
Scooter,
of them do.
because-
Even though they're all former refs and
Yeah.
probably know a lot of the guys they're disputing.
Wow.
The Colts, that pass interference that lost the game for them.
Yeah, that
the
was.
ball was sailing
not
into the
see that.
stands. It
How
was
do you call
just-
that? How do you call that?
I mean,
man?
it's just bad. It's
How do you
just
call
not
that?
getting. It's just not getting.
So it's
any-
not just the Saints. Huh?
Oh no, it's not just.
Saints have had their fair share. Believe me,
Okay.
Scooter. They've had their fair
The,
share.
the Saints go up to Indianapolis. Gardner Minshew is now the starting quarterback. Anthony Richardson out for the year. That
Yeah.
whole thing. This Colts team is pretty good.
They are good. They are
Gardner
good.
Minshew. Listen
Make
to this
no
stat.
mistake, man.
2 games, Minshew has 8 turnovers between fumbles and picks.
Yeah.
Is that an opportunity knocking? 8 in 2 games, and you think Derek Carr is bad? Holy smokes! But they also have Jonathan Taylor.
They do. They do. And let me tell you,
You better stop him first.
you better stop him. Look, Rick, the Saints, I don't know. It's when you look at the Saints, did we just get
This
totally
offense has to get
spoiled
better.
by Drew
Well,
Brees
yeah, but that-
and Sean Payton? I mean, did that
that's a
just
while
mess us
ago.
all up? Did it just mess us up?
No,
Okay.
no.
Because we are thinking that's what's going to step out on that field. Honestly, you have some
I
Saints
don't
fans thinking
anymore. No,
I
no.
think
that's what's going to step on the field.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
I think I've gotten beyond that.
Let's just get better with what you have.
It's not happening.
Drew and
it's
Sean
not happening.
aren't walking through that
Yeah,
door.
it's not happening, Rick.
Stop
Not at
Jonathan
all.
Taylor. Keep Gardner Minshew under control. Pressure him, and he'll make mistakes.
He will.
And
He will.
And
But
get some red zone execution
you
in
can't even,
Indianapolis.
Rick. You can't score in the red zone. Come on now. And can you find a way to make Hill a little bit more effective? Come on, Coach. What are y'all looking at?
I don't know
2
what they're
years
looking
ago,
at.
yeah.
What do you mean effective? He was pretty
No,
effective.
Yeah. He wants more.
In what game?
More.
This last
Use
game?
him
Yeah.
more.
Use him
More
more.
of
I
it.
mean, come on, guys.
More of it.
Use
Derek
him
Carr,
more,
my
man.
advice for Derek Carr, looked at himself in the mirror. Now,
That's
if the
your boy.
Saints,
That's
if the
your boy.
Saints need a yard or two, try what is it? The tush push
What do
of
you
the
think
Philadelphia
of the
Eagles.
tush
I don't have a
push?
problem with it.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with the
It's-
play.
Well,
It's-
I'm not crazy about it. I don't think it's in the spirit of the game, although
Hey, Scooter, if it
Football.
works, if it works,
Man on man. That's
if
what
it
it
works,
is.
Scooter.
to
hey,
me, yeah, it is kind of the spirit of the game from 100 years ago when they were using the flying wedge.
Hey.
But
come on, Scooter.
But I
It's
don't have
football,
an
man.
answer. I think you can outlaw it.
Oh,
No.
I think they will.
I think
I
it's
think they
becoming.
will.
It's
I think
becoming
the
too much
NFL
of an
will.
advantage.
How would the rule
It's an
read?
advantage.
I don't
It's-
know. I
it's
think they will.
I mean, you just got to put a defensive lineman behind your quarterback. I mean, it's done.
It's all.
Isn't that the way it works?
It's all leverage, right? You
You
want
put a
that
defensive-
center to go really low.
Yeah.
The
You
D
can't-
line has to get under them.
You have to put a defensive lineman
only
behind your
reason-
quarterback in the backfield to push him.
The only
that's
reason
the whole
I
thing.
think you might be right is, and this seems to control everything the NFL and college, for that matter, it can't be safe.
Health.
Because you can
Injury
hurt somebody.
concern.
No, you can't. Somebody can't
I
get
don't
hurt.
know of any bad injuries.
Somebody can't get hurt, though.
But
Somebody
he
can't get hurt.
can't be safe.
No, they'll find a reason. They're probably going to outlaw this thing.
I don't know. I don't
They
know.
are going to
Rick.
outlaw
I don't
this.
know. I don't know.
So
I don't know if we have-
what? If you get in that situation and somebody's back there, they're supposed to just stand there and watch? I mean,
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's going to be hard. That's part of the play. But most teams put an offensive lineman behind the quarterback. That's
Somebody
the advantage.
to, again,
That's
but the guy, the
advantage
team that
they're
does
trying
it the
to get.
best are the Philadelphia Eagles.
They are.
And you've got a guy that, I don't know, squat 800 pounds, deadlift
Yeah.
600.
I mean, it
and
doesn't
Jalen
matter.
Hurts.
I mean, it doesn't
His legs
matter
are
anyway,
moving.
yeah.
He's running.
They are.
but
You're
he's
right.
getting that little
You're
extra
right.
push on it.
You're right.
Look, we promised that we're going to fix the Saints offense. I don't
know, Rick.
I don't know how you fix it. You got to fix the offensive line first, because they're busted up with injuries.
Yeah.
You got to get that stabilized, and then you just got to get Derek Carr to throw some more accurate passes. You got to get the
his timing
receivers
down, Rick. His timing is not
on
there.
down, and you got to score
His
in the red
timing's
zone.
not there,
and this,
Rick.
hey, this trend with this kicker,
yeah, they might have
it's
made a
starting to be a
mistake
trend.
there.
It's starting to be a trend.
It is. It
and
is.
not a good one at
No.
that.
You can say he's
Not
cost them
automatic.
2 games.
Oh yeah, it's not an automatic anymore, Scooter.
Open date for the LSU Tigers.
Yes,
Enjoy
it
your
is.
open date there.
We needed that date.
Guidry,
We
Hobbs,
needed
and
that.
Cerro. Coming to
Yes.
you from the Sportsbook.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.